They'll be calling you radical, so I busted this whole thing wide open, these criminal derelicts. That's Western Zirconium, owned by Westinghouse. They make zirconium rods for nuclear reactors there. That's their secret weapons plant behind the thing they said they didn't dump in for years and years and years. They lied. I dug and dug and dug, and I found it's a super site right now. They're cleaning it up. It's called the Trench. So the waste site that Utah legislator Snellgrove and corrupt gang Kerry Gibson County Commissioner, head of the DNR, are all in on this together. The DNR, who's head of the air quality, who trumps all this, this is the biggest crime syndicate you've had. This is the greatest organized crime syndicate in Utah history. So they're trying to build it right here. This is 12th Street. They think that's in Box Elder County. So the causeway goes right there. Let's go for a ride and I'll show you. Let's go for a ride. Now remember, Westinghouse is bankrupt. They took Toshiba down. The old company in Japan, Toshiba, had to sell off their chip. Who bought Westinghouse receivership? Oh, Mitt Romney, Bain Capital. Mitt Romney right there at the county commissioner's freaking corrupt farm this week to announce his candidacy. Why would he be here? Huh? Who owns Stericycle? Who owns nuclear waste? So this is the road to nowhere. The Weber County Commission, the Weber County Economic Development, is under investigation by the Ogden City Police Department. All the money went to this. There's nothing out here, nothing. They're going to take houses. The UDOT comes out and says we have our top 200 list of roads we want from the Fed. And the Fed gives them a grant for here, Mike Lee, and oh yeah, they can come after me, they already have. And remember, this county commissioner physically, he attacked me. He attacked me in front of the Weber County Commissioner. Inside, he attacked me. I've talked to the Attorney General's office about this. I mean, while I'm full in critical condition, he knew it. I grew up next door to him. I've known him all. They're corrupt. Drained off the marsh right there, one of the greatest marshes in the world. This is the biggest migratory bird resting place in the world. They drained it off. Illegal. Everybody knows. But the head of the DNR is his best buddy. We tested the soil they spread their shit on. Came up nitrates hundreds of times over the state in Utah. The whole county's drinking water right there where we tested it. All of a sudden, the test results just appear. Well, his buddy's head of the DNR, who's going to issue the permit on the new half-built pit. So let's go for a ride, and I'll show you this corruption. This is so outrageous. By the way, his mother died of leukemia. My father, they don't care. They don't care. This is how sick these bastards are. Mark Lisa, none of them care. Where does the buck stop? We have laws. We have laws. Sheehan's the radiation guy. He won't do his job. None of them will do their job. You saw my videos. Cows drinking water out of the Energiuseless burn site illegally. Fucking waste me a truck in East Layton illegally. I'll post all the tags, all the videos. Nobody will do anything about this. So Weber County goes all in on this. Then all of a sudden, it's announced, the newspaper announces it, that he's under investigation by the police. Then all of a sudden, they've sucked millions into this road that goes nowhere. Westinghouse is laying off people. The zirconium rod industry's over. 43 reactors have announced or closed in the last 24 months. They're done. That's what they do. Karen Silkwood on Balco. Let them try to Karen Silkwood me. I'm not afraid of these derelict criminals. Remember that he attacked me while I was in critical condition. I've been fighting for, and you don't believe me? Go up to East 8, LDS bone marrow transplant at my home and talk to the most famous oncologist in the world, Thimbo Peterson. Ask him about Kevin Blanche. Ask him. He says I'm the biggest miracle they've ever. I was given 2 months to live. 6 years. 6 years and 3 months I was in this fight. I had open heart surgery May 1st because the chemo worked my heart valve. While I was in critical condition, I wasn't there, I didn't hear it. The county attorney has recorded, the newspaper recorded it. He threatened me. He threatened me because I'm outing these lying, thieving scumbags. So let me show you. So this goes right off I-15 straight down. I grew up right here. And why don't you leave? Go to the cemetery. Go to the cemetery. My great-great-grandpa, last name Blanche, the very first person buried there. I have a decoy from right here that I donated to the University of Utah, 4,000 years old. Oh, I'm native. I'm his native. What if, who's going to defend you, freaking fading goats? It won't defend yourself. So I've talked to the Attorney General's office. We'll see if anybody does anything about it. I'll go to the media. So let me show you. This is how they lied to us for years. I'd come out here. My grandpa was Abraham Hunsaker IV. They did all the work. He owned all the pits. He grew all the things. He's the one that started Parsons, Whitaker, all, and that's him. That's Alan A. That's my family. They didn't believe in inherited wealth. They were worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The guy that found the golden suitors, the most famous Mormon of them all. My grandpa was Abe IV. He had daughters. My mom just died. Okay, so let me show you this. I didn't inherit 1 cent because they don't believe in inherited wealth. So right here is the secret, well, it's not so secret, right there. And I know the law, you can video right up to the gate. That's the Surveillance Act of 1986. So you can go right up here. So they said for years, oh, there's nothing out here. So now I found it. I'm the one that broke the story. I found it. We're cleaning up the nuclear waste trench at Little Mountain, Utah. What? What? I didn't think. The Department of Energy, where it's a super site, we're cleaning it up. So as you go right here, that's the causeway. That's the famous causeway that goes over the Great Salt Lake. There's a road. There's a road. You just hook right there and you fall. It's a good road. It goes along the causeway. Right. I can't go on it. I mean, I know everybody out there, they'd let me, but I won't. You know, I don't have to break the law. They break the law. I do it right. You know, they attack me when I'm in critical condition. So this is the secret MOX fuel facility. That's what they do here. Oh, we don't have any nuclear. Why would they have nuclear waste here? Why? Why would they have nuclear waste here? Now I'll post the tag. The always says we're cleaning up this trench, which is full of nuclear waste. Full of nuclear waste. You know, if this camera goes dead, I'll start another camera. I got my backup. So, the road, I-15's right there. The Wasatch, 3 million people right here. Okay? You come on, it's not that far. So you really think they're going to go through Box Elder County for this? It's half-built dump. Wayside, they got to get the permit through who? Oh, the DNR. Now, guess who owns the frontage property? The same Weber County Commissioner. Connect these fucking dots. These criminals. You know, he threatens me. Anyone who thinks he's going to Karen Silkwood me? Oh, bring it on. Bring it on. I mean, I like the heavy action. You go high, I go higher. You go low, I'll go lower. You know, you want guns, knives, freaking hand grenade, whatever. Bring it on. I'm not afraid. He who casts the first stone, you scumbags. Remember, I'm representing everybody that you killed, including your own mother, you know, died of leukemia. My father, everybody out here, your aunt, all of us right there. That's what we do. You know, nuclear waste all over out here. So, get this. Stay with me. So all of a sudden, Weber County Economic Development, your tax dollars, they're spending millions, $20 million grant. Why? To this road to nowhere. They're going to take people's houses out. All of a sudden, just last month, right as the police investigation's going, oh, they pulled the plug on it. What? Why would you pull the plug after you spent millions and millions and millions and millions of our taxpayer dollars? And just, what? So the nuclear waste facility, they're trying to backdoor through the legislature. And I'll be in there Monday battling. You know, you legislators, you want to vote for this? Go right ahead. Because I tell you what, this will be front page New York Times, Post, all of it. This is going to be worldwide. This is a major story. This is the corruption, something rotten in New Denmark. So this is what they're up to. They're trying to freaking bring a waste disposal. They're not going through Bot. They're going to go right down 12th Street. Right down 12th Street. I-15's right up here. That's the plan. As soon as you go across the causeway, it's just a couple miles. They've already got a half built. Before they have a permit. Why would they have a half built? I mean, this thing's so corrupt. Why? And Weber County Commissioner owns the frontage property? They got to widen the road. They have to have the wide road for legally to bring nuclear waste down. These are to take special trucks. That's why. Hello? This is so corrupt. The police investigation, I mean, I'll be going to res with this. You know, I already have. He threatened me. I'm a 7th generation Weber County. Donated to this community so hard. I was a plaster stucco contractor for decades. Coached youth athletics. My father died of leukemia. Special Forces Marine. My uncle, the famous Air Force freaking fighter pilot, high brass claw. That's him. I was just with him this morning. You know, my other uncle who stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. We all grew up right here. You know, George Wallen's freaking best friend, and George Wallen's own words. Harold's just as freaking brave as me. Why don't he get all the medals? Because Harold told them to take their medals and stick it in their ass. That's my uncle. That's who raised me. My murdered father, my Special Forces Marine father, Dwayne, who died in the prime of his life of leukemia. Then I get leukemia. I was given 2 months to live. He attacked me, and the standard examiner, Kathy, and the other one, they have it. They were standing right there. They've admitted me that they have it, word for word. And the Weber County attorney, he says it. You know, so this is the road. They're trying to widen the road. That's where all that money went. Why? So they go right across and dump the nuclear. Why are we becoming the world's toilet? The world's toilet. Dugway? What do they do with the rest of that waste? You know, Energy Solutions cheats. We went out there with Geiger counters. They're giving them $175 million. They want to. They're just, it's the Sen-Onofre generator. We went out the guys thousands of times over the Utah state legal limit. They cheat. And this state insane legislator wants to give them $175 million out of their general fund. For what? Why are we going to turn Utah in the world's toilet? We don't make it here. Oh, Romney. Stericycle, the only medical incinerator in North America that can burn BSC. You know when people buy BFSC? Right there in Bountiful, Utah, right off the freeway. And you don't seem to care. You won't defend yourself. These looting, thieving, mass murders. So, the head of the DNR and this county commissioner are best buddies. DNR has to issue the permit. You're talking corruption on corruption on corruption. Bianca, we had the soil tested out here. Their dairy spreads it all over. Their corporate welfare draw hundreds of millions of freaking dollars in corporate welfare. Hundreds of millions in dairy subsidies. Drained the freaking great. This is where the Great Marsh is. The Bear River, Weber River, the whole drainage is right here, right there behind my house. Millions of tundra swans, millions of blue herons, the muskrats, the fireflies, the water skippers, the freaking toads, the frogs, the jackal, they're all gone because of these environmental poisoners. Pulled the plug. Still doing work out here. The road to nowhere. It's right off the causeway. The road to nowhere. I'll post all the links. Connect these fucking dots. You don't think I'm a serious activist? You know nothing about me. I didn't choose this. I didn't choose him to watch my father die in the prime of his life of leukemia, being nuked to death in the Nevada test site, human lab routed by the Department of Energy, United States Special Forces Marine. I didn't choose to watch Annika, the love of my life, die at 38 years old of leukemia. I didn't choose to get leukemia in my body. I didn't choose to be, I had $1 million when I got sick. Took it all. Denied Medicaid, denied all public assistance. Why? Because I'm an anti-nuclear activist. You know what they did to Karen Silkwood. Bring it on, fuckers. Try doing that to me. Try it. Because I fight the fuck back. Fucking, I mean, you can legally try to kill me. And everybody else in this community. And that's all legal and good. In the name of the Father. You know. And I would say you to the legislators. Jesus Christ was alive, he would be in there with a whip throwing you devils. And you call yourselves Mormons and Christians. He would be tipping over your tables with a whip and throwing you the fuck out. You criminal. You say you're Christians, for Satan has crept into your soul. You're the devil. So I walk. He lay me down by green pastures. He anointed my head with calm Pacific waters on the cliffs of Gorda. For my cup overflowed. For I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil. Guess who lives right there and bought up the ground and owns all in the French? Same Weber County Commissioner. What a scam. I'll post all the links. Connect these fucking dots. Fucking, you want to do this? You want to do this, you legislators? You people, I'm going to brand you in history, and I'll guarantee this is going to be one of the biggest stories in the fucking world. This cuts across so many the road to nowhere. Yeah, right to the waste dump site. Stay in tune. Connect these fucking dots.